Hello snowboarders of the internet. I'm your host Avran LeFeber, and in this video we'll be reviewing the Rome Buckshot. This board is available in 147, 151, 155, 156 wide, and 159 wide. This board features Rome's Stay Positive camber profile, which is just traditional camber. That's right, from contact point to contact point, ya got camber. Snap and pop will be your friend. I rode this board at Arapahoe Basin in the spring on a bluebird day with warm temps, and you just kind of had a mix of every type of terrain. So you had like firm fast groomers, lumpy chundery groomers, you had chunder, you had lumpy mashed potato, slushy snow, and I rode this board with my K2 Thraxis boots and my K2 Indy bindings. True twin park flux. Obviously, the tip and the tail are going to have more play in them, and then you've got a slightly stiffer midsection with a lot of torsional give. Overall, it's a middle-of-the-road park flux. Now, when it comes to stability, you are going to see some chatter out in the nose. Now, the midsection from insert pack to insert pack is super stable. You do not get bucked around when you get into rutted out terrain. It's one of those park boards that you can charge in, and when, the run-in is kind of lumpy and shit, it's gonna just plow through everything and not wash out. There's a lot of snap in this board, and a lot of that has to do with the traditional camber profile as well as that hot rod out in the tip and the tail. When you load up the camber profile, which takes no effort at all, there is immense rebound. This board just wants to pop off everything in its path. Now, unfortunately, the basin really doesn't have any good-sized jumps, or what I would call real jumps. But what they had, this board got the job done. It's perfectly at home hitting jumps. I wouldn't worry about it, small, medium, large, it's got you covered. What I like about this board when you butter with it is that it's got rebound and snap out of the tips from that hot rod as well as the camber profile. If you know how to butter on a cambered board, you're going to be fine. If you're one of those people that needs reverse camber to butter, you're probably kind of fucked. So basically, you got this nice sweet spot that you can get up on the nose and tail with, but there's going to be some fight in the board. You're going to feel it. The same can be said about jibbing with this board. You got that sweet spot, it locks into presses, but it's going to pop out of any feature you're on. Having camber helps hug the feature when you get sideways on it, so you don't have to really worry about it. It's one of those boards that's a jib stick with pop if you want it. Rip it and grip it when you're carving with this board. It's nimble edge to edge. There's a lot of power that can be driven to it. What I really like is that torsional flex, so when you're carving, you can really load up from the center of the board and get it to slingshot off the tail, transition over, do the same thing. It's one of those boards that it's good for carving. I mean, it's not great, it's good. You'll be able to lay a trench when you have to. You'll be able to just carve as you need to. Who's this board for? It's for the park guy that's gonna ride the whole mountain and wants snap out of their board. Overall, this board never really disappoints. It's got snap, it's got power, it's playful where you want it. It's just a really well-balanced park board, and I mean, there's a lot of those out there, but this one does it well. Comparable boards: the Lobster Shifter, the GNU Finest, the Capita Assimilator. This has been my review of the Rome Buckshot. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Do you own one? Are you going to buy one? Leave me a comment down below. Let's have a conversation about this snowboard. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of the content we've got coming out for all you snowboarders of the internet. And if you really want to support us, you want to see us grow out what we're trying to do over here, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I could tell you more here, but I got a video over there that explains it so much better. As always, I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.